Goeiemorgen, good morning, Dumela. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It is Saturday morning and I'm on my way to Sunset River Resort. Yes, it is Saturday morning, not Friday morning. So you didn't miss half of this episode. I am starting Saturday morning and I'm only going to stay over for one night, and when I get there I will tell you more about the reason or reasons why. Sunset River Resort is not far from Bloemfontein once again. It is also just past the airport and close to Marselspoort, where I did my very first episode, and it's also on the banks of the Modder River. So it is just about 30 kilometers, just a nice short ride. I will be there shortly and then I will set up my camp and start this short weekend. I hope I'm not riding too fast so that you can still hear my voice clearly. I apologize for any wind noise. I do have the dead cat on the microphone, so it should help with the noise. Alright, so it's not far, just a short ride. I will set up camp, find a nice spot to camp, and I'll speak to you when I get there. Stop the video please. Good day, this is Future Yaku. It is Monday the 28th of February and I'm coming to you from my house. I'm sitting in my makeshift studio slash my editing facility room, my study, whatever you want to call it. I must just unfortunately stop the video here and tell you what happened before you think I am actually going camping. As you might have noticed in the title of this video, I was not camping this weekend. I will tell you a bit more about that in a while. I did take some footage of my trip, my almost camping trip, which I will play now. And then I will tell you what happened afterwards. So just know that I did not end up camping at Sunset River Resort, but I'm going to play the little bit of footage that I do have and that I did take, and then I will speak to you after that. So please enjoy what I do have for you, and then we'll continue from there. So I'm booked in, I paid my fees. Now I must look for the small dam close to the swimming pool. stand number 3. I suppose that is the big dam over there. I must say I enjoy this paved road. This wasn't here the last time that I was here. Then it was still a gravel road. Okay, where? Small dam, swimming pool. Okay, that's the river, that I know. Let's assume this is the small dam. So I guess this is my spot, number 3. Where is the power point? All right. Hi there, and welcome to my campsite. Alright, I told you when I get here that I will tell you why I'm only booked in for the one night, or why I decided to stay only one night. As you can see, I am motocamping, meaning that I'm camping with a motorbike, which means that I can bring a lot less stuff and so forth. Now my problem with camping with a motorbike is first and foremost this. Alright, that is my toe box. Can you see it? And my toe box is painted in a lovely midnight black. And as we all know, the sun loves black. So the toe box, when it's in the sun, attracts all the heat of the sun, and it can get very hot inside. So when I'm camping with a motorbike, I use a soft cooler bag. So if I open here, you can see my soft cooler bag fits actually perfectly inside my toe box, which is the nice part. But the bad part is that it gets hot, and doesn't matter how many ice bricks or whatever I pack inside, I can't keep my food and drinks cold for very long. So unfortunately I can bring only so much food and drinks, and by tomorrow this time all my ice bricks and everything that's still in the cooler bag will not be cold anymore. So unless they have a shop at the premises or on the premises or very close by that I can buy more food and more drinks the next day, I am limited to 1 day. So that is the problem. I can only bring food for tonight and for tomorrow morning, and drinks for today and for tomorrow morning. So that means I am limited when camping with a motorbike. If you have any suggestions for me, things that I can try to do to extend this 24-hour period to a longer period, to let's say 48 hours, please let me know. Comment down below in the comments, give me your suggestions, give me advice. How can I keep my food and drinks colder for longer when I've got no fridge or freezer like I have when I'm camping with a caravan? I mean, there I can go for days. It's not a problem because I can keep everything cold and frozen. But yeah, camping with a tent, even my big cooler that I used the last time, it doesn't last. So yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Please give advice, put it down in the comments. I would love to hear what you suggest. Thanks a lot. Now I have to put up my tent, and immediately I've got another problem. I asked if they have PowerPoints available, and the lady at reception said yes, but I walked around here now already. Let me show you. The closest PowerPoint I could find, let me just go up this hill. The closest one I can see is over here. So you can see it's quite a distance from my campsite. Let me try and get the more or less a distance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. It's more than 30 paces. Now I don't have a lead long enough for that. So I think I'm going to go back and just ask her if I'm missing something. Well, it's basically just for the light in my tent. So it's not a crisis if I do not have electricity. But it would have been nice to at least have a light in my tent tonight. I do have a battery operated light, which seems to be the way I'm going tonight. Alright, let me start unpacking, let me start setting up my tent. I will speak to you later. Okay, so as you can see, I was planning to go to Sunset River Resort for the weekend, actually just for one night, Saturday night. And I couldn't camp there at the end of the day. But I have to rewind and take you back exactly 1 week to last week Monday, when I started doing my research for the weekend for my camping at Sunset River Resort. Now I must tell you that I have been there before. I stayed there in a chalet the previous time, and when I stayed there that time I had access to the river, basically the whole resort, the swimming pool area, the dam, whatever they've got. But if you want to go camping, apparently you do not have access to the river, unfortunately, and that I did not know. I did my research on their website, and specifically under the section that says camping, and nowhere is it mentioned that you do not have access to the river. So last week Monday, I just have to put this on again, I decided to send them an email trying to find out a little bit more about the setup there, and I got this email address on their website. I mean, you can go and look for yourself on their website, Sunset Resort or Sunset River Resort, whatever the case may be. So I sent an email Monday the 21st of February at 4:30 the afternoon to Sandy. Now Sandy is apparently the contact person because her name and number and email address is on the website. So I said, "Good day, Sandy. I want to come tent camping at your resort this coming weekend. It will only be for myself for 1 or 2 nights, Friday and or Saturday night. Please send me your tent camping rates, and please tell me if you have electricity points available. I also want to find out if you have a shop for basic necessities at the resort. Do I have to book in advance, or can I just pitch up on Friday or Saturday morning and pay on arrival? Please let me know. Thank you. Kind regards, Jaco." So that was the email I sent, and I did not get any reply. Now it is Monday the 28th of February, a week later, and as I'm recording this, I still haven't had any reply on this email. So what I did next, I sent a WhatsApp message to the number that was on their website. I took screenshots here, but I don't think I'll include it in my video because I don't want to have this person's profile pic and so on to be in my video. It's after all maybe a personal telephone number. So on Tuesday the 22nd, 24 hours after my email, because this is 16:30 again, 4:30 on Tuesday, I sent an email, this time in Afrikaans, so sorry for all the English speaking people. "Hi Sandy, werk jy nog by Sunset River Resort? Ek het navraag gedoen oor kamptariewe ensovoorts per e-mail, maar ek het nog geen antwoord gekry nie. Laat weet my asseblief, dankie Jaco." So just to translate it, I just asked her if she is in fact still working there, and I referred to my email in which I had queries and that I haven't got any reply. So this WhatsApp message was read eventually, but I still did not get a reply on that. So on the 23rd, which means it was Wednesday, at 1:45, I sent another WhatsApp message to that number, to Sandy. "Kan ek asseblief terugvoer kry oor my navraag? Ek het die nommer op julle website gekry. Is die nommer korrek? Of moet ek 'n ander nommer gebruik? Ek het al maandag 'n e-mail na the email address that was supplied gestuur, maar nog geen antwoord gekry nie. Is die e-mailadres korrek?" And then 2 minutes later, I got a reply from Sandy, and all that she said was, "Good day. Gates open 8 a.m., close 5:30 p.m. 100 Rand per tent per night, 60 Rand per person per day you pay at the gate. That was it. Alright, so I went ahead, got all my stuff together, packed everything up. Saturday morning, bright and early, I was up. And then I went there, got to the gate. There is a little store, which is also the reception area. And I met there an English-speaking lady, older lady, I don't know what's her name. I don't know if I should say this, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but not a very friendly or accommodating lady. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth if I say this. Sorry, I apologize to you, lady, but you really did not make me feel welcome when I got there. In any case, I booked in, I paid the 60 Rand for Saturday, and I paid 110 Rand for the stand for Saturday night. And Sandy said it's only 100 Rand, but okay, it's only 10 Rand, doesn't matter. And I paid another 60 Rand for the Sunday, being like a day visitor for the day, whatever the case may be. And I got stand number 3, where I can camp. Now stand number 3 is next to the small dam. They've got a big dam, and then a small dam, and then the river. Now the small dam is close to the swimming pool, so I knew where it was. She gave me stand number 3, and I asked, do you have electricity for me? Is there an electricity point? And the lady said yes. Okay, in hindsight, never mind. But she said if I do not, if I can't connect to the electricity point, I must just let her know, because I told her I only have like 5 or 8 meters of extension cords. So I went to my camping site, got there, got to stand number 3, and I started looking around for the electricity point, and I couldn't find any electricity point. Eventually I saw an electricity point way up next to the swimming pool, and it was way too far for me to connect. So that was issue number 1, or problem number 1. Now what she meant by I must let her know if I can't connect to the electricity, I'm not sure what she meant. Will she then supply me with an extension cord? Will she then give me another stand? I don't know what she meant by it. So I realized, okay, I've got a problem with the electricity. Then I started walking around. I think I captured all of that in my video. Then I started walking around looking for the ablution facilities / bathrooms, and I couldn't find it. Nowhere was there an indication of men, women, bathrooms, anything. Eventually I got to a door. When I opened it, okay, it was pitch dark inside. I'm sure there was a light that I could put on, but there was like a bathroom facility, toilets, wash basins, 2 showers. One of the showers was used like a storeroom, and it seemed to me that it was like a unisex type of setup. Both men and women use it, which was very awkward and strange to me for a campsite. I mean, no lady will appreciate it if I walk in and she's busy doing whatever she wants to do there. So, okay, that was problem number 2. No proper ablution facilities. And I went to the river. I wanted to see what the setup there was, and I had no access to the river. As a camper or a day visitor, you have no access to the river. The setup there is on the river, on the bank of the river. They've got private houses that people that owns it go there for the weekend, and they've got access to the river and they can launch their boats and whatever the case may be. But as a day visitor or as a camper, you do not have access to it. Which was point number 3, because it is after all Sunset River Resort. And in my mind, I already had plans on flying my drone over the river, taking footage of those houses and maybe of people in the river with their boats. So I had all of those ideas in my head because I knew what the setup there was, and I would have liked to include that in my video. It was at that point that I realized this is not going to work for me. I'm not a fisherman. The dam doesn't mean anything to me. I don't want to sit there and fish. I don't even have a fishing reel or rod or bait or nothing. So I would have been limited to spend my time for the whole of Saturday night and Sunday between the small dam and the swimming pool, and that would have been basically it. What was I supposed to do with that? So I decided, no, I'm going to give this a pause. I'm going to give this a skip. I can't make a proper video here. I don't have electricity. I do not want to share a bathroom with ladies that might think I am checking up on them when they take a shower or whatever. So I got back on my bike. Fortunately, I didn't set up my tent or nothing yet at that stage. And I went back to the reception area, to that same friendly lady that assisted me. And I told her what the problem is, and I asked for a refund. And she said, no, they do not give refunds. Now, nowhere in that reception area that I saw, at least, is there any signs or markings or notices that says no refunds. And even on my receipt, I mean, I've got the receipt with me, nothing tells me that I can't be refunded. And she just said, no, they do not refund. And I told her, but I've only been here for like less than an hour. I'm not going to stay here tonight. I won't be here tomorrow. I won't be using electricity, nothing. What must I then pay for? Eventually, she did refund me for the Saturday night and for the Sunday. So I paid 60 Rand for less than an hour that I spent there on Saturday as a day visitor, which is fine. I don't mind. It's not a lot of money. And then she had I discussed the electricity point with her again. I must so make sure I'm using the right words. I don't want to offend anybody. And she said, I told you you must come back to me and tell me. And I said, but what are you going to do about it? Now we can provide you with an extension cord. She should have said that maybe in the first place. Or on their website, they should have said something in the line of bring at least 30 meters of electricity cable with you to be able to connect to our electricity points. You do not have access to the river. You will only be allowed in a certain area, in a certain space. Nothing of that was mentioned on their website, and you can go and have a look for yourself. If I missed anything, I do apologize. As I say, I do not want to put my foot in my mouth, but I couldn't see anything on their website regarding limitations for campers and or day visitors. I think if you love fishing, if you want to go there with a tent and you do not mind sharing a bathroom with anybody, I mean especially ladies, if you do not mind sharing bathrooms and facilities with men, and maybe you've got like solar power and backup batteries and you can run your electrical stuff on that, you should be fine. I think you will enjoy it there. But if you are not into fishing like I am, and you want to go there and just enjoy the river, the outdoors, nature, and just want to have a nice time, fly my drone, take nice footage, put it on my video or in my video, then I don't think Sunset River Resort is for you. I think they cater specifically for people who loves fishing and who might not even mind not showering for a day or two, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I really can't figure it out, to be honest, who they cater for. Now, I want to make it clear that I did not begin this channel to badmouth any resort. That was never my intent. I think that I am a pretty reasonable person. Some of my exes might disagree on that, but I think so at least. I did not expect 5-star treatment, because then I would have gone to a 5-star hotel somewhere else. I mean, I'm going camping. I went with a motorbike, so I have got very limited stuff that I can take with me. I cannot take 30 meters of electrical cord with me. It's impossible on a motorcycle. And even if I went there with my caravan, I wouldn't have been able to connect to the electricity point. And on that point, you will not be able to get a caravan in that space that was allocated to me next to the small dam. It is tents only. So I'm just very glad that I did not try and go there with a caravan this weekend. You will not be able to set up a tent, a caravan and a rally tent there. The space is just way too small, and it will not work. So, yes, I ended up coming back and did not camp there for the weekend. As I say, I do not want to badmouth Sunset River Resort. I'm sure there are people that's been there before that enjoyed it a whole lot, enjoyed their fishing, and they were probably set up with the correct equipment. They've got overlanding trucks or whatever, a different type of setup to what I have. I'm sure people have been enjoying it for years, and people will still enjoy it in the future. But for my type of camping, what I want to do, it just simply did not work out. I was disappointed that I could not get any access to the river. I mean, as a day visitor or a camper, surely they should provide you with at least some area that you can get to the river, enjoy the river, or as part of the river, at least, I think. And I appreciate the fact that the people who own the houses, it's private property type of, do not want campers and day visitors on their stoop coming to enjoy the river. So I respect their privacy and everything. But really, they should not advertise it as Sunset River Resort and you do not have access to the river. Or at least on their website, they should give you more information about that. And at least they should answer emails and WhatsApp messages in a timely fashion. Because I thought if she answered my first email, which I sent last Monday, I had a couple of more questions in my head that I wanted to ask on her reply, which I did not have the opportunity to do. So, customer service, I don't know, I wasn't very happy with the customer service that I got. I wasn't very happy with the lady at reception. I mean, at reception you want a person who is kind and warm and welcoming. I really did not get any of that on my arrival. And let's just say that lady and myself agreed to disagree on everything, because we did not agree on anything. So they should really update their website. They should really be more specific, what you can, what you can't, where you can, where you can't. And yeah, so that was my first bad or negative experience that I've had so far. And I mean, forever. I've been camping a while. I mean, I've only got this channel now a couple of months and a couple of episodes, but I've been camping before with a caravan and a tent many moons ago, and never have I had any issues. This is really my first really negative experience that I had. And I will not tell you not to go there, but I will also not tell you to go there. You might be disappointed like I was. So I can't recommend them. My honest opinion, and it's just my opinion. It's just what I experienced. I will not recommend them. Maybe to fishermen with a tent that's not looking for more than what they have. By all means, go and enjoy your fishing, go and enjoy a weekend camping there. But I don't think I will support them again. I don't think I will go there again. Unless maybe I could stay in a chalet next time, that I've got access to the river and that I can fly my drone and do whatever I want to do there and enjoy my weekend. So yeah, hopefully next time will be better again. I'm planning on going camping again in 2 weeks' time. Still deciding exactly where I want to go. I will do my research again, as I usually do. Check the websites, send emails, ask questions, and hopefully whoever or wherever I want to go, those people will be reading the emails and replying to me, so that I do not have a repeat of this in the future. But thanks for joining me. I said a lot of things. Probably not a lot of positive things, but that's just a bad experience that I had. Other people might really enjoy it. So I'm just going to say that Sunset River Resort isn't for me. It's not what I had in mind. It's not what I envisioned. So unfortunately, I don't think I will go there again. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It's episode 6, so I'm getting more and more videos out there. I want to really thank my subscribers. I see I've grown a little bit there. I want to thank everybody that puts comments on my videos. It's very nice to read it. And yes, I'll see you in episode 7, roughly 2 weeks from now. So I'll see you on the road, and stay safe, and thank you for watching, and blessings to all of you.